And next week, the Greene County Commission celebrating America with the reading of the Declaration of Independence. Former Missouri Governor Jay Nixon, who is the descendant of Colonel John Nixon, will do the honors. Colonel Nixon delivered the first public reading on July 8th in 1776. Many state and local leaders will be there, and you are invited.
250th gives us an opportunity to come together as one in a nonpartisan fashion. We have, of course, Governor Nixon's reading, which is going to be so moving. We'll have music from the Salvation Army Band. The Ice Cream Social is hosted and will be served by the Franklin D. Roosevelt Democratic Club and the Greene County Republicans Women's Club. So we are all joining together to make this a special event for the community.
The event happens inside the rotunda of Greene County's historic courthouse next Wednesday at 2.